is Lone Wolf TV in this motherfucker. I'm here with with a live episode after about a good month, about a good month or two. It's been a minute. I had some, I had some issues with my signal. I also didn't have a car for a minute, and that shit wasn't. The live episodes wasn't hitting like having a stable place to sit. And here I am again with a new car and a new live episode for that ass. And I'm gonna make it my mission to always come back to the platform every Wednesday. It's every Wednesday right now. It was a point in time when life was Gucci enough for me to come every day of the week. I was going live every day of the week. Well, 5 days of the week for a point in time. And you know, so I'm back. I still ain't got many viewers, but I do this live shit to have a longer dialogue about what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing shorts. I get more views off my shorts than I do with this. So this is just definitely something that I have passion in and something I feel like I want to help grow. I want to be an aspiring podcaster of some sort. Because right now I'm low budget than a motherfucker. You know, I'm low budget as hell right now. But it's all good. I'm going to come up some way, somehow. But as you can see, your boy's sitting here homeless. Yeah, I'm still homeless. For those of y'all that might be tuning in or just now catching up with my life and how it's been going, the Homeless Chronicles is over. No more Homeless Chronicles. Because I plan on getting the fuck out of this shit ASAP. As soon as possible, So, the Homeless Chronicles is over. And we on to new ventures. So, that's why, like I said, my shorts have been getting more traction because that's the way that YouTube want more of their content viewed. Everybody trying to compete with TikTok and shit. So I'm gonna drop some shorts and shit too on here. Look like it's finna rain today. But let's cut the bullshit. I decided to go live at night for a perfect reason. Cause we talking about the dark side of the black community. Alright? I even wrote down my notes to keep up with what the hell I wanted to talk about like I used to do. There you go. It's fucking up, y'all. I'm gonna thug it out. We gonna thug this one out. I ain't got time to be cutting this shit off and trying to come back another episode or nothing like that. Fuck that. We here. God damn it. So let me break down something real quick. All right, let's get to it. The dark side of the black community. See, it's a bright side. We got people in good two-parent households on some Huxtable shit. We got suburban families, black families. We got the athlete that is productive inside of the family, that come from a productive family, not the impoverished athlete that overcomes and helps the community, that helps his family move out of the hood. That's the dark side of shit. The bright side is the one that has to get introduced to the dark side because he never thought it existed, or he thought it was only on TV or movies. That's a bright side, nigga. See, the bright side are the ones that still feel like college, or college is a place to be, and they feel like it's people's fault that they are impoverished instead of blaming the system. That's a bright-minded. That's a bright side motherfucker. Those are the ones that think happiness is everything in the world, right? But then you got the dark side. Matter of fact, the bright side motherfuckers are the ones that actually blame the dark side for their circumstances instead of it just being a part of life, a part of God's masterful plan, if you will. So I want to introduce motherfuckers to this dark side if you didn't know about it. And here we go. See, the dark side is impoverished households. Let's start there. Impoverished households aren't just single mothers and single father households. An impoverished household includes both parents being impoverished, trying to make it out of the situation, and the child gets raised inside of seeing dysfunction between two parents, and they still in the ghetto. See, the two-parent household shit is it varies because people like to play one side. Like, people like to play the side of, oh, I come from a two-parent household, so I'm better than those that are fatherless or motherless. But the dark side of this shit is an impoverished two-parent household. So what about that motherfucker? How do y'all judge that one? Are they just as much as a degenerate as you would call a fatherless or motherless child? So impoverished households hold a lot of weight in the black community and the dark side of the black community as well, because they raising dysfunctional motherfuckers in the house by them showing dysfunction. But one thing I want people to always remember after my assessment of what I'm talking about, the system has to be blamed for placing said people in such predicaments. This ain't a person problem. Now, if the person continues to put himself in a hole, then it's a problem for not waking up and realizing that you have to move a certain way for the bad things not to approach you so easily. But impoverished households is number one in the dark side of the black community, because the kids are seeing both parents become dysfunctional, and they seeing the anger and they seeing the demons of both, and it makes that child 10 times more wittier, and if it wants to use its wittiness for evil, it can become a supreme narcissist, the child. The next thing is anger inside of the family. What do I mean by this? Anger inside of the family is when there's inner beef inside of your own family. There's inner traumas that nobody speaks on within the family of the black community. On the dark side, we're talking about the dark side. See, your auntie don't like your mama like that, so there's families that go spend the night over certain auntie's house, and the auntie whoop your ass because she really don't like your mama. I'm sure that's going on. I haven't experienced that in my family, but I know it's going on because there's stories of favoritism in all families. So anger inside the family can be caused from favoritism, where motherfuckers be showing different grandchildren more love than the next, or the mama show more love to one, or do more for one child than the next, breeds anger inside of the family. Your mama and your uncle used to beef or something like that, breeds anger in the family, and no support comes from the family from within the family, you know? So that makes my next point. No good support systems. I segued right into that. No good support systems, because simply from anger in the family and resentment, or motherfuckers not stacking up their money or doing what needed to be done while they was at the age where they could get shit done. You get no support system. You got motherfuckers mad because a motherfucker got a better job and live somewhere better than they do, and instead of asking how did they do that, or asking for some assistance on how to get into a better position for themselves, you know, motherfuckers get to resenting the motherfucker in the family that's doing something. So then the person that actually has the ability to change sometimes becomes an asshole, because he has the ability to change lives, and he knows that that's all he's getting calls for. He ends up getting a call just for money. Nobody knows how to come be a helping hand to somebody who can help them, which is why I don't really call people unless I really need them. And then when you come through in the clutch, I owe you damn near my life, because I'm gonna show you that I appreciate you for looking out for me, even if it was 1 or 2 times, because you didn't have to. So the loyalty comes out of me because you kept it so real and looked out and you gave me the benefit of the doubt that you ain't gonna fuck me if I give you this money. But having no support system leaves you like me. When you come from the dark side of the black community, ain't no support. So you got to support yourself, and then you got, especially if you have a kid, now you got to get up and support the kid. So there's definitely, you end up having less support because nobody wants to help you, because they know that you come with baggage. That shit comes with men as well. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to baggage, men with kids have baggage just as much as women with kids have baggage. See, one of the real reasons why I ain't gonna ever really probably get in a relationship or get married is because I have this baggage on my back from a bitter baby mama that's gonna throw me on child support. So I'm probably out of the dating scene for 18 years. 18 years from now, I'm gonna be damn near 50, if not 50. You think I'm gonna give a damn about dating then? You know what I'm saying? But as I'm 31, I plan on treating my 31 like it's 21. So I'm doing everything that I was in fear of doing at this age now. And I'm doing it like I'm 21. I'm doing it with a young spirit, doing it with an open mind. I'm doing it without the cares about failure. So when you ain't got no support system, when you come from the bottom, you kind of learn how to deal with adversity. You ain't so scared of adversity when you come from the bottom by your motherfucking self with no support system. So to clarify what I'm saying, in the black community, the dark side of the black community, there's no support system. So how do you come up? Oh, y'all thought I was gonna answer the question? I still ain't figured that out. If you know, tell me. Now let's get down to what everybody talks about. Single mothers struggling. See, I say single mothers that's struggling because that's a different class of woman. There's a lot of single moms that ain't struggling. You know what I'm saying? And salute to them. That's the bright side of the black community, though. On this here dark side, we got baby mamas like that behave like the one I have. They treat you like shit when you don't have what they want. Now let's talk about that. Let's pause real quick and let's talk about men not having what single mothers want. See, before we get into that, I want to speak for the fathers that actually be there for their children. They just ain't in the best position financially. Let me declare that, and let me speak on that. No, it ain't finna rain. Oh shit. Damn. Hold on. Alright, y'all rock with me for a little bit. Hope it don't keep raining, because I ain't got no gas to be wasting that kind of shit like that. Damn. Inconvenient than the motherfucker to be raining right now while I'm broke as fuck. But we in the perfect moment to be talking about this shit. See, if you got a baby mama like mine, let's get back to it, that punishes you for not having the money that she wants at the moment when she want it, and then the bitch put you on child support for you having a hard time in your life. This is the dark side of the black community. See, I salute the mothers out there that's like, you know what, let him get on his feet. I'ma hold it down until he get on his feet. I'm not a motherfucking, let me sit here and let me clarify this. I'm not a motherfucker that's sitting here and gonna condone you to allow a man to do the bare minimum. You know, the bare minimum isn't acceptable at all from a man. The bare minimum is him actually doing for the child, coming to get his child, going on, taking up for ice cream, buying shit for school, buying shoes unnecessarily, buying new clothes for them when they need it, even when they don't need it. That's bare minimum shit. So I'm not sitting here saying a man that does that deserves some kind of extra treatment, because as a man, you know, pain is just about pain and suffering. As a man, you don't get no points for getting through suffering, and women will show you that. Women are a good judgment scale on if you are doing what needs to be done, right? So before I get into what I'm really trying to say, I want y'all to know that a man has to be trying, right? Has to be a trying man. The only man that I respect are men that aim to get rich and die trying. That's one of my favorite slogans. It's probably one of everybody's favorite slogans. And I want to tell the sisters this: if a man ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? If he's not trying, not what you deem trying, because he ain't got $20 right now and you need $20 from him and he ain't got it, but he been in his daughter's life since she was born, and you mad at him because he ain't got $20 right now. You mad because he ain't got $100 right now. You mad that because he was able to afford to give you $500 3 months ago. Now he done kind of fell off a little bit. She got to cut back. I'ma still do for my daughter, but the shit I'm giving you is gonna be a little less because I gotta do for my daughter and I gotta keep myself afloat. That's a trying man, and that's a man that is gonna make it out if he stays consistent. You see what I'm saying? But to get to the single mothers that's struggling, they will punish you for having a hard time. So I'm not speaking on the man that sit on his ass and smoke weed and play the game all day. I'm speaking on the man that might smoke some weed or might sip a little drink after he didn't work 10 hours a day, after he didn't work 15 hours a day, and then got off and tried to and did his YouTube page or did some editing or posted his business that he trying to grow online. Immediately after he got off work, he took a shower, sat down, and got back to work. That's what I'm about. That's why I'm still here today to sit here in front of you, as it seems like my life has gotten worse. If you go to the beginning of my episodes, I was living with a woman. Nobody knew that at the time because I was using that as a place to, I wasn't using her, but that was my place to begin. I had a place to begin. I realized what I had. I sat there and I was like, you know what? This is valuable. This is the area, the space I'm in that I'm allowed right now. This is a valuable time for me to try to start something. Because I used to go to work, get off, and I'd be smoking all the weed in the house, watching all the TV. And I said, I need to start doing something creative. I even started back rapping when I was living with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no studio, but a nigga used my phone. I used that speaker, and I got down, put them beats on. I had 2 phones at the time. I put that speaker on, hooked them beats up, and I got to rapping. But see, that's what I'm saying. As a trying man, that's what you got to be. And not most, but there's a few good women out there that will accept you being a trying man, especially if it's bringing forth results in some kind of way. But then, see, let's talk about let's just continue down this dark side path. When you come from the dark side of the black community, that baby mama don't give a fuck about your aspirations. Where's that $200 something I need? Because I really low key blew it on spending it on some bullshit that I didn't need. But you the father, so I shouldn't be doing this parenting alone. So I'm gonna manipulate you and make it seem like you ain't doing enough so I won't feel like a bad parent. That's what's fucking going on to me right now, and I know that in my fucking soul that's what's going on. Bitch spending money on weed, bitch spending money on lingerie to show her pussy on Finsta. Yeah, I'm talking about my baby mama. Bitch wanna send me twerk video. I got shit in my fucking phone where she losing self-esteem. Talking about, is this cute to you? Can I still send you this? Fuck you, bitch. I should have said no. Get your fat ass in the gym. Your chubby ass in the gym. So worried about having ass that you ain't worried about losing your fucking stomach. You stupid bitch. Yeah. So I know what the fuck going on. I know the bitch want extra money because she blows money on stupid shit. And yeah, I'm the extra parent. Yeah, I'm no, if you needed to chip in on important shit. But don't try to make it seem like I ain't been doing for my daughter. And then the fact that my money did get low, you already fucking knew that. When I had my fucking wreck in my other car, you fucking knew that. But since this is the bad thing about bouncing back, and I might need to do an episode on this here point alone. This is the bad thing about bouncing back. Motherfuckers think you got it like that. Because she must think I'm Jay-Z because I bounced back and didn't have nowhere to go. Even when I asked that bitch, hey, let me crash and go to work. Let me crash here until I get back till I get a new whip, which took me a month to get. Mine a month and like a few weeks for me to get back in the fucking whip. I was walking to fucking work, drenched in sweat, had to change clothes and leave my clothes and my work shoes at my fucking job. That's how dedicated I was to getting the fucking another car. And then while I was down, I let her know. I'm down and out. Money gonna be a little short because I gotta put back into getting back on my feet. Now, is that abandoning my child? No. But whatever comes up, whatever I can do, this is all I can do. So this goes back to my other point of both of us not having a good support system because we on the dark side of the black community. We on the dark side of the black community where there's no support. So if I go broke, she go broke. Simply because she is Section 8 motherfucker and she ain't got no job. But I'm not bashing her for that. She ain't looking at it I look at her lifestyle and that's the reason why I'm helping. Oh, you ain't got no job? And let me talk about why she don't have a job. She got 3 fucking kids she gotta watch. Who gonna watch 3 kids when you ain't got no support system? So the fact that one of them kids is mine, yeah, I got you. Here, 150, 200. I done sent her like 220 before. And this was weekly. But when I fell off, I lost one of my jobs and then I lost my fucking car. How am I gonna do anything now? How am I gonna do anything as fluent as I was doing it? But now that I'm getting back on it, the snaps are coming to look. They've been like this. But now the snaps is gonna get like after this check that I just blew. The snap finna start being like this. And it's gonna go faster. But the motherfucker decided to throw me on the motherfucking, right when the snaps pick up, she decides to become an enemy and try and put me on. I don't want to speak it on me because I don't know if she did it or not, but she told me she did. And I'm hoping that she don't go through with it or some shit and then I can just give her some money on the side like I've been doing. But you know, if they start taking out of my check, the bitch got to be dead to me. Because now you've become an enemy to me getting out of the struggle. How I'm gonna help my daughter when you ain't helping me out? You digging in my pocket for what you want to do inside the house with my child. That's what you doing. You ain't taking it out for my child. You taking that out because you struggling as well. That's gonna help you and the other 3 kids. I mean the other 2 kids that ain't mine. So at the end of the day, my money was helping your household. That's where the true hate coming from. So like I said, I'm gonna have to make an episode and expound on this shit because you get hate. It's scary to bounce back because motherfuckers will think you got it. And I need to make that shit a motherfucking tweet, and I need to put it on Instagram and on Facebook, nigga, because that's real shit. That's real shit. The struggle open up that vessel in your brain and it make you think, man. So, you know, so the single struggling mothers out there, I want you to know that you are not helping the black community by putting the black brother, especially trying black men, but any black man you put on child support, you are basically telling the enemy it's okay to defeat this man. Take this black man's ability to change the world for other black men in the world and hang his ass. And once you do that, you are the enemy. It's scary that I nutted inside of the enemy, but that's where we're gonna get to the next part. Because I done been on that topic for a few minutes. Single fathers that struggling. See, now let's talk about accountability. Let's talk about Lil Zilla. Let's go and put me on the platter real quick, y'all. All right, we put that bitch on the platter. The bitch dead to me, like Corey Holcomb say. I would be very grateful to be the pallbearer at the funeral alone and drag this bitch to the casket because she's an enemy now. She know what it is from now on, especially if they come start docking shit out my check. That is what you worth. That's it. And I don't know. I guess you won. If you get, since you put me on child support, you won. But when the money start getting higher and I start putting my daughter in better predicaments in life and I'm able to withdraw my daughter away from you if she wants to go, it's over for you as my daughter gets older. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely over for you. I wouldn't give a fuck if the bitch went homeless and I'm in the mansion. Bitch can't stay nowhere. because that was the energy that was given to me, and I'm not one of them high road motherfuckers. I'm a nigga that take the lowest road possible when it comes to this beef shit and when it comes to being an enemy. Motherfucker can't motherfucker can barely speak to me if it ain't about my daughter. And I say barely because we might have to make an exchange or something, and it might have to be extra words said about where we need to meet up or something. That's it. A bitch ain't finna get shit at. If they start docking out my shit, I don't even know you exist. I just see you as white supremacy that I'm defeating once again. So going, that's why I told her myself, bust your fucking move, make it your best one. Make it your best one, because my shit gonna be spectacular. I'm not worried about no struggle because I'm already in it, bounce back. If I fall off again, I'll bounce back again. It's nothing. I've already killed myself 100,000 times. I'll do it 100,000 more times if need be. But if you take the wing, I'm telling you, bitch, this is the end of the point. If this shit clip my wings too hard, my daughter gonna be missing a father for a minute. And that's because I'm gonna have to really go deep inside and act like nobody exists. And that's just the harsh realities of being my type of man. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the world right now. The rest of the world, qualities of manhood can suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm my own man, and I got my own strategic strategies on accelerating, or how I'm accelerating life, because your life ain't mine, nigga. Now let's put Lil Zilla on the platter. Like I said, let's put me out there. Let me see if it stopped raining. I think it did. I can't be wasting my fucking gas, man. Hold on. It's windy as fuck. But yeah, man. Shit. Now, let's talk about me. I'm a single father that's struggling. Where we fucked up at, fellas, is getting these hoes pregnant and not having, or let me not say hoes, because not all single mothers are whores. The women that we decided to sleep with and have a baby with, we should have been financially capable of taking care of them, because that's who we started the relationship with. So if we would have been financially able enough to take care of an adult, taking care of the child would be second nature. That shit would have just came like, okay, boom, would a baby need what? Well, I'm finna stock up on 5 boxes of Pampers already. I'm finna buy 2 boxes of each size already, so we ain't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? So money can get saved even when she came. When the baby come out, we got everything. Because if you had 20,000 saved up before you even had a child, I'm telling you, that's enough to handle a newborn. That's enough to handle the newborn cycle. That's what I'm saying. Like 20,000 is enough to handle the newborn all the way up to 1, because I did the shit off of working at FedEx part time. That's about $25K a year. You're not getting no money. And I did that, and I bought shit, and my daughter had Similac or whatever the fuck was necessary. And, you know, definition of a struggling father right here. I ain't had no car, nothing. I had to walk to work, had a baby. But it's our fault for having children and not having the money to take care of us, and not having enough money to take care of the mother. And then if you can't take care of yourself or the mother, it makes it 10 times harder to take care of the child. I take my L on that. I take my L on knowing fucking better, because I got an older brother that had 2 kids before I had one. And I seen what happened to him, and I still went for this fucking this Disney World type of love shit that I thought existed. Which is why, when she was pregnant, I still went hard for her. When she was pregnant, I was looking at her different. Like, okay, this is the mother of my child. We might end up having to get married or something one day. I had them thoughts. Shit, to fast forward what I'm speaking on, nigga, I had thoughts after my daughter was like 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I wanted to, I was one of them baby daddies that was, I want my family back shit. Bitch, shit it in my face. Bitch played with my emotions during that time. You know what I'm saying? See, I've been played by this bitch so many motherfucking times, it's ridiculous. Bitch probably ain't got nowhere near as many bad stories as I got on her about me. And I can guarantee and stand on that. I can keep going all night about this heifer. But all I'm gonna be doing if I do that is exposing myself. So that's why I'm speaking on myself right now as a single struggling father. The number one thing that we fuck up on and that I fucked up on is having a baby and not vetting the woman out. Having a baby broke. Repeating a cycle. So that's the biggest L, that's the ultimate L. That probably makes me have to take the biggest L out of this whole situation because I had a choice in the matter. And I can't speak for her. That's for her to take accountability on. But I can take accountability on where I've been wronged. But I'm not the super judge of the earth. And I can't tell you if I didn't deserve it or not. I'm not the one to sit here and bask in if I didn't deserve it. Because I might have deserved the shit for some shit I might have done in the past. I don't know. But as a single struggling father, we fuck up by not being financially ready to deal with the bullshit. So I would tell all my single fathers out there, if you ain't rich and you got if you got a kid or 4 or more, get that bag. That need to be it. Fuck happiness, fuck relationships. Any bitch that wanna fuck with you, let them know, hey, it's game time if you fuck with me. I'm not on no one woman shit. And I'm speaking for niggas that don't really just want one woman because that shit ain't that don't want a relationship. I mean, if you don't want a relationship yet in your struggle, let a bitch know that shit. Cause she ain't gonna, if they not finna help you get out the struggle, my nigga, the fuck is you fucking with them for? You need to get the fuck out the paint and fast. You know what I'm saying? So shit. As a single struggling father, I accept if I get put on child support. Okay. I'll take that L for putting the seed here and not having the qualities to take care of it at the drop of a hat. And if it takes this for me to build my hustle up or to become a hustler or more of a hustler, so be it. Maybe this is a challenge from the universe. And I'm gonna surpass the shit. I want everybody to know that this shit gonna get surpassed. Next time, in about a good month or 2, shit gonna be a little different. Money gonna be spent a little different, and I'm talking about just on a personal level. Shit gonna be different. I ain't really just into showing motherfucking shit no more because I showed y'all what this homeless life was, and now we got damn near the whole world finna be. We got 800K motherfuckers in the United States of America homeless, and that number built as I was talking my shit. And I'm not talking about. I'm not sitting here trying to make it seem like I'm the guru of homelessness or nothing, because niggas was homeless before I was homeless, so they probably got years more stories than me. But this about my Since 2016, I've been homeless. That's about 7, 8 years of this shit of not having really a stable place to like rely on. Like let your head, you can't go nowhere and let your guard down real quick and take a good bath. It's been about 5 weeks since I took a bath. It's real struggle right here. So you gotta have some meaning behind a bitch feeling like I'm worth it enough to take to child support. If it's worth that, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like I'm worth that, I must be doing something right. But see, it's crazy because I'm doing something right in the mind of a wrong person. So they might see me as they might look at this like, nigga, you handling homelessness quite well. You can do this. Not knowing I done had suicidal thoughts, all kind of shit. I done had times where it was like, ain't no hope for a nigga. And the fact that I got through that shit, you get punished for bouncing back. Even if you ain't bounced back in the way that you seem like you still trying to go up. You still like, nigga, this ain't, we ain't not stopping here. I'm tired of sleeping in the car. Somewhere to stay. And then the bitch got a bitch that has somewhere to stay because of the system decides to still keep you below instead of understanding your situation like you understand hers. You get punished for bouncing back. You actually get punished for being a failure, like Jason Black say. But in my own mentality way, you get punished for even trying to bounce back. The shit is ridiculous. I ain't gonna stunt to you. So let's keep moving. As a struggling black father, just keep getting money, man. You can't go to sleep, my nigga. Sleep ain't for you. Sleep ain't for you. Entitled parents. This goes for both. I'm gonna make this shit short and sweet. The entitled baby mama is the one that be like, nigga, you can do more. You can do this, this, and that. You had $500 extra on your check. You could have gave me some. Bitch, you are the one that you are forever going to be an enemy to him, acting like that. And if you don't give a fuck and you give a fuck about the money more than you give a fuck about being a decent human, then all right. Then just accept all the hatred that come with the shit. That's all I'm saying. Vice versa. If you a man and you trying to, don't have no nigga around my baby, this and that, and you ain't letting her live a happy life, and you doing the bare minimum, or you ain't really doing much, or you ain't keeping her from being impoverished, you don't have no say so in that household, nigga. You think I ever told my baby mama, watch what you got around my daughter? I don't give a fuck, cause I know what kind of bitch you is. But when my daughter come around me, I let a nigga let me know what these niggas doing. I'ma come knock on the door. Your mama ain't gotta tell me shit. If it get disrespectful, but if she catch me, if my daughter tell me stories about her catching her mama fucking, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's normal bitch shit. My baby mama's not no upstanding bitch, so it's not gonna surprise me. You know. But an entitled parent is some bullshit, fellas. You can't be fellas. Don't do that shit. Don't be on no watch what you got around my daughter shit unless you know this bitch fuck with predators or something. Or you know this bitch just fuck with niggas that'll shoot a baby or something. I mean, you'll never know, but still. Don't be a micromanaging parent on the grown up. You need to just make sure the child taken care of. And that goes for both genders. So, bitch, shut the fuck up about him having bitches around your child. If the baby don't come around with no stories or no black eyes, you don't need to worry about no shit. An entitled parent get on from both genders, get on nerves. Get on your fucking nerves. So let me keep going. The last thing is no financial literacy. Of course, everybody know that. Y'all can look up financial literacy on fucking YouTube and see every nigga talking about that shit. So this ain't gotta even really be expounded on. But the fact that if you ain't got no financial literacy as a black person, all that shit puts you on the dark side of the black community. So nigga, let's just say this: if you come from a wealthy black family, but you a part of the generation that don't know how to keep the shit afloat, don't know how to keep granny house alive, and keep money in the bank, or keep generating wealth like the previous generation did. Welcome to the dark side of the black fucking community. To the motherfuckers that come from money and then now the family poor. Welcome to the black side of the community. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. So let's recap. Let's recap what the dark side of the black community is before I get the fuck out of here. If you come from an impoverished household, you are a part of the dark. Welcome, nigga. Shake Darth Vader's hand before you come inside of the dark side of the black community. Anger inside of the family, and that goes any kind of way. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. No good support system. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. Single mothers that struggle. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. Single fathers that struggling. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. Entitled parenting. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. And no financial literacy. Welcome to the dark side of the black community. This has been Lone Wolf TV. I'll holler at y'all.